Hello coders, welcome to my channel Radhe Radhe. This is the lecture 5 of our hashing series, and in this lecture we are going to learn um, one of the two most famous question that was asked in many of the PBC company, and you will learn some new concept of how we use the hashing also. So yeah, so without wasting our time, let's start with our first question. We have in first we have four sum two kind of question. Given four integer array num1 num2 num3 and num4, all of length n, we have to return the tuples like ijkl such that the sum of all nums of I, nums of j, nums2 of j, nums3 of k, and nums4 of l is equals to 4. So I hope you understand the question. The description is quite easy and it is clear, I think so. So means basically what we have to do is that we have given four array. We have to find the one element from nums1, one element from nums2, and so on from the all the array, and such a way that the summing when we sum all of four is equals to 0. So yeah, that's great. If you understand the question, this is basically the main thing is this one is the main thing. So now we have given nums I, nums 2, and nums 3. Like you can see that here 2 is the like here two number of tuples we can make whose sum is 0. In this way here is one tuples only. So this is the basically what the question is trying to say. So let's move to the brute force first, and here we have the simple brute force is we will use for loop, and we will just check the how many are satisfying this condition, and then we'll simply return that. So yeah, so I think though I don't need to show this brute for approach, it is easier for all of you. So let's jump to the optimized one. So now how the optimize, like you can see that our constraint is not too much high means, but if we take 4 and 10 to the power 4, it will definitely not definitely give TLE. So we have to think something about in under of O of n square. So yeah, what can we do? I think I have discussed the question like how can we check that we have given a two pair and we have to make them that two pair equals to k. Means what I mean to say is that like we have we need one a plus b equals to k. So what will we will do? We will just check that we will just move this b here and k minus b, and we will check that is a is present in previous in our map, like to traverse in O1 we will use map. If it is present, so yeah, there is one pair which has a plus b equals to k. Similarly, we will do the same thing over here. What we'll do? We will do the we have ab plus C plus D. So what we'll do, we will run two loop, because two loop will be run fine because we have 200 and 200 our constant, so it will just take 10 to the 4. So it is not high. Okay. So what I'll do, we will just A plus B will be here only, and we will move this to in this of side. In this side, it will become minus of C plus D. C plus D. So or else you can move this one also minus of A plus B. You can do either of this thing. I prefer this one. So now after that, what we'll do, we will take this two. First we will calculate this two, and then we will run the for two for loop for a nums of one means for a or for b, and we'll check if the negative of this is present, because negative of this is c plus d, and c plus d is already we have pushed in our map. So if it is present, so yeah, we have one pair. So we will simply increase our count while doing answer plus plus. So yeah, so that's it. That's a simple approach. If you're not, if you again if not understand, let's jump to the code, and I will make sure that you will understand this too. This question. So we are just taking a map, and like I have said that we will take first we will put C plus D. So here we have k and l also. So we are putting in map k plus l, and then we are putting to take care of an answer. We are using count, and we are checking the negative of this. Negative of I of j is present in our map. If yes, then we will increase by its frequency because we need number of times that appear. So we are using the frequency. So and after that we are returning it. And I hope it will pass all our test case. And yeah, you can see it is. So I think it is a simple question, simple approach, and in this you have learned that how we'll do two some problem, three some problem, four some problem is most of time done by this type of approach. And so yeah, that's it. Now let's move to our second question. Second question's description is quite lengthy. So yeah, you have to read and understand what it's trying to say. But I will make sure that you will understand the question. So we have given an array of string of same length, that is word. In one move, you can swap any two even indices, index character, or any of two odd index character. Two string, the word I and word j are equal, are spatial equal if after any number of operation moves word of I equals to word of j. For example, word of I equals to word of j just uh, as a simple, because we have to move z z k x y to x z z y or x y z z. Group of spatial equivalent string from word is non-empty subset of word, and so on, so on, so on. The simple question is trying to say is that like so the question is saying that two word is equivalent, spatial equivalent, when when all the number, when we swap it some for some of times, for some any number of times, we swap the odd number of index with the odd number of index, and both of that string word of I or word of j will be equal. So means like what is the question is saying that we have given example. The first example was like you can see one group is ABCD, CD, ABCD, CDAB, and CBAB. Okay, so uh, ABCD and then CDAB, and at last we have CBAD. So it what is saying that we can swap odd number of indexed, like here it is 0, 1, 2, 2 and 3. So what we can do, we can swap odd number index with odd number index, or even number of index with even number index, and we have to assure is that both the word means word this one and this one will be equal, and we have to check how many are of same time. Like here three are of the same time. How? Like you can see that is a is even number. Here A is also coming at even index. Here A is also coming at even index. And B is at odd index. You can see here B is at odd index. Here B is at odd index. Here C is at even index. So here C is at 0, that is even index. Again at a even index. And D is even index. At odd index, and odd index. So we can swap it in such a way that all the odd will be equals to all the odd of this one, and all the even equals to all the even of this one. So why will solve? So like why will check that? Why will swap and do anything? Like we can do without swapping. We can do this. We can solve this one. But how we can solve it? What we'll do? We will just like we can swap odd number with odd number. So we check. We will just store the number, the all the character of odd. Like here the odd is b and d. So we will store b and d, and we will check this is any of other element, any of the other string is there where whose b and d are also occurring at odd index. Here it is, like you can see here it is. And if yes, then we again check for even condition. the same way we check even for if even, and we check if this both the condition is true, then we will return that this is one of the way to group this square these strings. So simple thing to how we'll do, like I think you understand the approach. The approach is simple. We will put all the odd index in some of the map. We put all the or even index of that string in some of the map, and then we check that if that even string map is equals to the even string map of other character. Same way for odd, if it is yes, we will return the answer. Like we will return it is true. So I think you can't understand by saying it. Like we have to see the code for the better understanding. Like what I'm doing, we are taking an answer for the returning our as an answer. We are using two map because first we will check this one, and then we will check with this all this one. So we have two map. We are taking word I, like here we are taking ABCD, and we are have other loop to store the number in our map, like for frequency for even for odd. If it is even or index, so even may store hoga, and if it odd index, then we'll store in odd one. Now we will check this one. This is one loop. Now we'll check that is any of here are matching with this one. If it is yes, then we will put it in our map. Put it in our as answer that we have found one group. So we are checking bool if the condition false, so that it will come out from the loop. And we have d variable for even and out, same thing we have done for same thing we have done. Now you have checking that if it's even is matching with this even, and as well as if it's odd is matching with this odd, return true. We can return true from here also, or we can put the found as equals true and we will break it. And low we can't return true because we need all the answer now, that's why we are not returning here. And we will, if we're checking if it is true, then put the answer as our variable and then return the answer, and it will pass all the test case. And I think you understand the simple approach is that we will take care about all the even order first order first word, and we will take care of all the even order for second word, and we will match that. If these two are equal, then yeah, that's it. It is one of the group. And if we talk about time complexity, it is taking O of n, and here O of n is here. O of n square हो जाएगा, and it is O of n plus plus. So means O of n into O of n plus O of n. So it will be inside it become O of n. So O of n square. It will pass all the tests because we have 10 to the 3 as our constant. I hope you understand these two questions. If you like my video, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much.